And welcome back to Sisters v Sisters. Didn't think I'd be saying that again, other than the fabled 100% completion live streams that I still kind of want to do. Leave one like. If we get one like, I'll consider doing the live streams. Anyways, a Switch port for Sisters v Sisters came out, and it ain't just a port, it has new content. Content that literally fixes one of the major issues I had with the base game. The fact that Maho and Henri aren't playable when they literally already had 3D models and attack animations and were physically with Nepgear for a majority of the game and majority of the set pieces. So, like, now I'm curious how this is gonna go, how well implemented they are as a new additions. That's the one of the major questions I have checking out the Switch port, other than how well does it run, but like, I'm sure it's not gonna run as well, but we'll see. I'm also wondering if the censorship patch is now baked into this version, or it needs to be downloaded, which is why you can see I'm on airplane mode on my Switch, not connected to the internet, and this is a physical cartridge, so we'll see if right out of the box, if there's any censorship or not. Because if it is a patch, then that means that the definitive version of Sisters v Sisters is a physical unpatched Switch version. But if the censorship patch is baked into the game already, then that means that the definitive version of Sisters v Sisters is a modded version of the Switch port, which I don't know how to mod my Switch, and I don't want to deal with that. So here's hoping. Oh, and by the way, we'll be going through the entire game in this one video, so buckle up. Alright, and right away we got photo mode unlocked, which was you needed to beat the game, right? If I remember correctly, you need to beat the game before photo mode unlocked in the OG version. And there's apparently new features in the photo mode. I'll look into that. Quite the long load time we got here, but yeah, that's not too surprising. I remember Super Neptunia RPG had very slow load times on the Switch port. Alright, I see. We have a limited amount of characters, and I'm assuming more will just unlock as we play through the game. Okay, that's fair. That's a lot better than just it being completely 100% locked until you beat the game. Yeah, that's a better design. That's a lot better. Yeah, alright, that's enough messing around with this for now. But I definitely think I'm going to be making whatever the thumbnail of this video is going to be here strictly in this photo mode. You know, just for a bit of fun to mess around once I've beaten the entire game and unlocked everything. Alright, now here we are with the actual gameplay. Okay. Honestly, it's not running bad at all. It looks relatively fine. You know, obviously Neptunia is never the most graphical intensive series. Shows out with Pokemon. My other favorite series, of course, but yeah, game's running fine, actually. Like, there was, for V2, the V2 Switch port, you know,
it's not safe just to leave me like this. It
noticeably ran a bit less so. And I guess this isn't, you know, an area with like a bunch of grass and stuff. It's a small inside building, but first impressions, not bad at all. Well, let's get into some combat. Alright, combat. Let's see. This running looks fine. Not bad. Not bad at all.
We won! Thanks to you!
Okay, was that... it's been a while since I played the game, but was there a post-victory posing session in the original? I don't think there was. Yeah, the game's feeling fine.
Ready?
Yeah, feeling fine, running fine.
We won! We did this together!
Yep, that's definitely new. Huh. Interesting little addition. I mean, I know there's victory poses in the next...
I still need to get stronger.
The next game coming out.
Level up!
Next month, so...
It's a treasure chest! I
Interesting.
found a treasure chest!
And the save screen looks nice. Yeah, since the PS4 version, all the save screens were the same basic the system itself, but they had to make one up for, I guess, the other ports. It probably looks the same way on PC. I haven't played the game on PC, but yep, here's the Switch save screen. Nice. Like I said, I'm documenting everything, justifying this video. Well, alright, if they added animations for victory posing, did they add animations for transformation?
Goddess transformation complete!
Sag. One thing they really miss. I really miss. They really should have added.
Aren't you glad I'm here?
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a wee bit awkward. You know, I see what's going on here. They do the victory pose as a secret loading screen because, you know, Switch is less powerful. Smart, but then it's awkward when it immediately goes not from back into gameplay but into a cutscene. Fair enough. Honestly, you know, not the most crazy, well, I guess it's a tad jarring, but whatever. Whatever, it's fine.
You are the last goddess of Planetoon.
Oh. Oh no. Oh. Well.
Game industry.
Just skip through that. Just speak. Oh man. That was what I was worried about. That they would just awkwardly drop the characters in at the beginning of the game, or... You haven't even met them yet, so like, for somebody new playing this, that's spoilers. Bro, really? I mean, like, we meet all of them within Chapter 1, right? So, like, you couldn't have just sprinkled them out to join the party when you meet them? Really? Man, that actually sucks. That's so awkward. Especially for new players. Dang. That is actually, you know, a little disappointing.
Leader skill activated! It doesn't do anything, though.
Well, that's funny. Yeah, now that we get to, okay, away from the negativity, we get two new characters to play around with.
Here?
Got it. Let's go.
Let's do that. Alright, now the main question I have for these new characters is, since we, you know, already got a bit of a spoileriness with them, just join the party before we even meet them in-game, are they going to be able to transform? Are they going to absolutely spoil everything? That's the question.
Here.
Can they transform at all? Are they going to be able to transform at the beginning?
Keep your guard up.
Or are they going to actually save the transforming until we find out they can in the story?
Yes!
That is the
They were
question.
tough.
The question I will answer right now by playing the game. Well, alright, now that
Let
we're
me know if you're tired
in
and
a
I'll
more
take over.
open area, yeah, the game's running just fine. Looks relatively fine. I think, you know, this grass looks the same that it did in the PS4 original. Yeah. Game's running fine. Maybe the load times are a bit longer, but I don't even remember if the load times were long or not in the PS4 version.
Sorry, I passed you.
Okay, I'm noticing a tad bit of, you know, textures loading in, but
There.
honestly,
Boing.
not very distracting, especially if you're a Pokemon fan like myself, so not a big deal at all. Yeah. Looking on the all the way to the other side of the lake with that place over there. Game looks fine. Game's run fine.
I'm sorry. I'll
Happy
be
to
careful
see,
not to pass you next
at the
time.
very least, the Switch port runs well.
Let me know if you're tired and I'll take over.
Ha, nice. So, playing through the beginning of the game again kind of opens up a new perspective. Because, you know, when I was first playing through the game, I had no clue how the combat system works, and the combat system definitely is a bit complex. Takes a bit getting used to. You know, it's kind of odd, but, you know, like I just said, now that I'm playing through the beginning of the game again, knowing how the combat works, I've beaten the game, it just reconfirms my stance at the end of the... Well, when I beat the PS4 version, when I actually got the combat, that it's a real good combat system. Once you get used to it, it's real fun. I do really enjoy it, and I do recommend this game. It's good. It's fun. Once you get used to it, of course. So you know how I said I wasn't going to upload the soundtrack like I did for V2? Well, here's the thing. There are a few new songs in this game that weren't included on the official game's soundtrack, because that soundtrack was very pitiful. And because of that, that means that
Where are we going?
nobody has uploaded these tracks anywhere on the internet. I genuinely cannot find them. So, yeah, alright, I'll do it myself. Gotta do my part as a Neptunia fan. Do some public service and get these tracks out since, nobody else has.
Yeah!
Wasn't this boss in that cave? I think what's going on here is that it's this one background you know, there's one, like, instead of just in the world itself, for every fight, including the boss fight, which is supposed to be in that cave, but since there is no... that isn't, because it was supposed to be... Yeah, in the original, it was, like, physically in the cave we walked into. But we don't... Yeah, okay. Okay. I guess that's where we finally see... Now we've really seen, I guess, the limitations, the compromises, that's the word. So that's the real compromise of the switchboard already. Fair enough. Of course I wasn't recording when we finally got it. The most important item that we absolutely need to immediately equip. There it is. The top hat.
Super cute. I'm gonna go show Henri.
The top hat is back. There we are. All is right in the world. Okay, looks like we've hit the full gauge where, you know, transformation will be available, so Henri can't sue. Oh, I spoke too soon.
It's too late for
Are you... Oh, okay. Just a... no power, just no change, form change, power up state? Okay.
I knew that we had the strength to defeat
Does
them.
that then mean that she will change form when that part is revealed in the story? Only one way to find out. Play through a large chunk of the game. Wait, were Alice and Higurashi able to do that? I guess I don't know. I never used them, because, you know, in the original you lock them after you beat the entire game once, so... I'll have to check that out as well.
ASIC?
Yep, a member of the very organization of R4 Evangelists that gave you all that trouble way back when.
Dang.
Hey, what's an R4?
Dang, the censorship patch
It's a tool
is
that can analyze game
in
data,
the base
then copy
game
and
now.
distribute it.
The Switch version, Sag.
Oh, right.
So yes, that does mean
That's
that
really
a
illegal,
modded
huh?
Switch version is this
So
is the
then
only
they could call
definitive
it
version.
was-
Unfortunate.
Me. I couldn't use
At least
my
I can
real
turn off
name, you know.
airplane mode now.
It's a ladder.
Yes, Maho, it certainly is a ladder.
Oh, I'll do an event, then a few gotchas. I wonder where the next pickup is.
And I know we already tested Henri, but I also want to test Maho.
I'm giving it all that I've got.
Yeah, okay, no transformation. So either she doesn't at all, or they actually were smart and locked it until it's revealed in the story.
Fact.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice, but when she quote-unquote transformed, the gear I gave her disappeared, and then so it's like completely different quote-unquote model? That even, well, that opens up even more just reason to believe it's gonna be replaced with Grey's sister when that's revealed in the story, if it really does just replace a
What's that
model.
over there?
Well, now I just need to test it with Alice, you know, building up the gauge slowly, to see if when she transforms, she goes to a quote-unquote different model and loses the gear, which means I have to give her gear in the first place. I don't know, let's give her that toast. She can have toast. There.
Accessories?
Alright, got the meter filled up for Alice. Let's see, does she
I'll show you what I'm
randomly...
made of. Then you'll die, okay?
Yeah, it looks like it is. For some reason, I guess her and Higurashi also get quote-unquote different models, even though they don't change at all for some reason.
I won't go easy on you.
Huh, okay. Probably just programming of the game, just requiring that to happen.
Exhausted.
Question mark? Probably. Okay, so first few chapters of the game so far I've been playing through with the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, and it's a very good controller. I definitely highly recommend it. It's fantastic and it's felt good. But I want to try a different controller. Oh, it doesn't say it. It's the GameCube controller. I'm trying the GameCube controller. Let's see, that's Y. Okay, it physically works, so that's nice. Okay, I'll just have to continually just play it for a bit and see how I feel. I'll update you in a minute. Yeah, right, so back a minute later, and yeah, there's no minus button, so there's no way for me to access the map And then that means in combat, no way to access HDD? Huh, okay, I guess, yeah, GameCube controller's a bust. Alright, so I made it to this part, and it reminded me, I never looked at the other path, the other two paths, even though I said I was going to go back and do it, so, yeah, it turns out my Let's Play was not, completely completed. I forgot this, so let's fix that, shall we? And go to the ice cream shop first. Ta-da! This is why we're here. This ice cream shop has been all anyone online has been talking about. Wow, the ice cream samples all look so cute. I know, right? It's dreamy and cute. Oh, it says here that the ice cream is made in the image of Louise Townscape. There are so many toppings on it, I don't even know how to eat it. There, it'll be fine. Hey lady, can we get 3 big ones? The ones that'll go viral if we post pictures of them? Don't order for us, too. I'm okay with a regular size one. I'll have what Henri's having. Getting cold feet after coming so far? That's no fun. You'll make me cry. It's delicious. Now I know why Maho was recommending it so much. Yeah, it's not bad. Sis would like the ice cream that had a pudding topping, of course. The one who wanted to come here the most isn't even eating. What are you doing? No, yeah. Classic. I'm taking pics to post on Sherper. I wonder if this angle is better. Phew, this Giga ice cream mound is going to trend so hard. Maho, I think if you don't start eating it soon, your ice cream will melt. Huh? I can't get it right yet. I can't get it right yet. Just a little more. And that's what you get for taking so long. Oh no, it's melting. It's melting even though we're in Louis, so snow and it's cold. I guess so. I told you so. You better start eating, or it's gonna fall over. Toppings and all. It's so cold, but delicious. I wish I could have enjoyed this. This sucks. There, yeah. A much more wholesome scene than the infamous museum scene that literally made me title the episode. You know, you saw the thumbnail of that episode. The classic, yeah, we're calling the police. Much more wholesome ending. Now let's check out that third option. Alright, what happens when we select can't decide? Sorry, I can't decide. It's a draw then. How about we go to both? But let's be sure to get ice cream first. That sounds fine by me. Yeah, that's great. Maho, problem solved. Okay. So do we just then... Does that mean we get to see both events? Huh. That's odd if that's the case. Or does that mean we just skip both? Yeah, ice cream shop. Okay, we just saw this event. Yep, samples. Yeah, okay, we've seen this. So then we immediately go to the museum. Yep, and then the protest and the very concerning scene where we gotta call the police. Yeah, I just saw the word police scroll by. Okay! Well, alrighty then, huh. Wish I would've known, just hit can't decide and you go to both. That would've been nice for the original Let's Play. Ah well. Alright, so first off, I've been playing the game a bit on handheld mode, and it runs just fine. Other than the occasional quick second of slowdown when a bunch of particles show up on screen, but, you know, that's like a trope for Switch games at this point, to say, oh yeah, there's a bit of slowdown when things get a bit too hectic on screen.
Please don't stare.
Yeah, anyways.
It's impolite.
So, here we are I'm at the part where, Maho, interacts with Grey Sister and temporarily loses her mind, and it becomes a boss fight, and I'm wondering, are they gonna, like, do the simple thing of removing Maho from your party when you have to fight her as a boss? Like, come on, please just do that. And then we skip the cutscene because we know what happens. And no notification popping up, meaning, yep.
I'm totally gonna win. It hurts.
You guys couldn't have put in one simple event to remove a character when they're the boss fight. That's... Come on. Like, it's so lazy that you just plop the characters in beginning of chapter 2 and that's it. And
Just slowing you down.
it's jarring because there's so much in this game that isn't lazy, that has a lot of effort put into it. This is it's a good game.
Now it's my turn.
But like,
1, 2.
so yeah, it's just so jarring that they just so lazily dropped in playable Maho and Henri. Still holding on hope for them getting their, transformed states when that's revealed in the story. Still holding out for that. Man, oh man. Alright, I'm at that part of the game where you go to the arena, they take away all your characters but Nepgear, and you know what I'm wondering. Are they going to take away these new characters? And Alice and Higurashi? Are they going to take them away? What a surprise. They did not take away these characters. Even though Alice is literally the boss of the area. Yep. Why am I not surprised? So, the whole challenge of this area is now just moot since you get to have these other characters here. And, the thing it really is about this, the fact that this is confusing for new players who are playing this game for the first time because they don't have a PlayStation or a powerful enough PC and have a Switch. It's just, real confusing, like, wait a minute, but in the story, the dialogue says Nepgear's over here acting by herself, so why are these other characters here, It's confusing, it's weird, it's treating, these characters like they're extra optional DLC, when they're not, they're just included in the base game, in this version of the base game, so it's like, they're treating this like it's like this entire port is like DLC in a way. So you gotta have had played the PS4, PS5, Steam version previously. It's just kind of baffling. It's, it's a good game. Having fun playing this good game again. It's one part baffling, one part kind of concerning, kind of sad, kind of unfortunate, kind of. I used the word last time. I spoke jarring. That's the word, jarring. That they'd be
I've got
this lazy.
I'm giving it all.
They actually did it. Oh, they actually did it. Oh, okay, yes, okay. Hello, yes. I knew. Finally, some quality in this port. Some quality I've been missing. Some quality I've been expected from this high-quality game. They did it, yes! So, yeah, in the story, Maho just found out she can transform into Grey Sister, and yes, they actually unlocked it for the Maho playable character, too, when you transform. Oh, okay. I don't even care if Henri, doesn't even get the ability to transform into her... FTP or whatever, yeah. When we find out about that. Oh, okay. Now that is... Oh, that's so good. I'm so happy about that. Finally. Some quality in this port. I'm very happy about that. Well, now this is making me think, well, they actually did that. Why did they not do the other things that they didn't do? That are very simple. Take a character out of your party when they're the boss. It's like, come on now. Alright. I've made it far past the point where we find out Henri's secret identity. And, it takes a while to fill up the gauge. But now that the gauge is filled up and we're past that section, I'm wondering, does she get a form change?
Too late for replacement.
No, she does not. Not surprised. Alright, so playing through this final area again, I noticed a few things that I would like to point out. First up, this enemy in particular right here.
I'll put you in your place.
They're called Monday, and if you notice, they're a cat girl with orange hair. Let's see here, orange cat, Monday. That is a brilliant reference, and and it's so subtle, I didn't even realize it until the second playthrough. And up next, a detail that I noticed is this item right here that is right on the main path, so it's like
check the map.
very difficult to miss. It has a free strong weapon for Nepgear. And why I'm pointing this out and saying this is a fantastic, a little design decision, is simply because in the true ending final battle, when you're only able to use Nepgear, if you just so happen to be someone who isn't playing as Nepgear throughout the entire game and you haven't, bought equipment for her, you'll still have one of the best weapons for her since you're forced to play as her in the final. So
I can protect us all with
yeah,
this.
you get what I'm saying. It's a good design decision. I definitely think it's fantastic. Yeah, okay. I'm on the true ending route, and not surprising.
No injuries. I'm good to
They
go.
did not take Maho away from the party, even though she is literally gone from the timeline at this point in the story. Alright, so here I am at the final battle of the true ending, where you fight Maho, and I wanna try something, because originally, when I played this game for the first time on New Game
Break
Plus,
Okay,
and
time
I
to
had
grind.
I'm
I had
going to
backup
take a
characters
break.
other than Nepgear, I still found the fight a tad hard. But now let's try first playthrough instead of New Game Plus, and obviously only Nepgear. I want to see how bad this is, how difficult this is. Okay, I'm already seeing the fact that you only have one character, so your AP gauge just like you just gotta like run around until it finally recharges. And that's like just a main, mechanic of the game. So it's like the game is literally not designed to only have one character. It wants you to be switching. That's just how the combat works. But this fight where you're at least intended to only have one character, it's
This'll finish it.
upward. They specifically, it makes sense for the story, but yeah, kind of odd. Also, I've played this game now twice through, so I got a handle on the combat system, so this isn't too bad. I just gotta be careful. See, she's gonna attack. Oh wow. Okay, and I always make sure to save my special for heal. Maybe that's also another reason why they gave Nepgear a real strong heal, because they knew you could only play as her in this final battle. Maybe the word I'm looking for is this final battle is kind of awkward with just how the combat system limits, purposefully limits.
This is the
I
end.
guess that'd be the word.
All right, the final strike.
Yeah, that wasn't too
I'm a
bad.
little sad it's over.
Mainly because, like I said,
Believe
played this game twice now, so I got the combat system
Thank goodness.
all down.
Finally over.
Well, there we go. Switch port beaten. And now that I've played through this game a second time, and I am a year away from the hype of the new Neptunia game, it being potentially Neptunia 5, I can still confidently say, I like the game, good game, this fun game, I highly recommend. Battle system takes a bit of getting used to, but worth it. But anyways, the moral of the story about the Switch port is surprisingly competent, runs surprisingly well, looks surprisingly decent. The new playable characters are introduced lazily, though technically competently. The game doesn't crash when you use them for the entire playthrough like I did. Well anyways, now it's time to look towards the future, because Neptunia Game Maker comes out...
Huh. It's already out. Well, better get on that. Oh no, wait, oh no. Oh, phew. They remembered to include language.